I'm Judea Murray, and here on A Positive Note, we highlight the most heartwarming stories from all around our tri-state that move and inspire us. And one thing that's been brightening my quarantine days, hearing so many stories of survival. Our neighbors in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut who are battling and beating COVID-19, they bring us hope and happiness. Take a look.
After 4 weeks in Peconic Bay Medical Center on a ventilator battling coronavirus, Richard Horton was released. Greeted by cheers from his family and medical staff, all thrilled to see him go. The 66-year-old and his wife of 47 years embracing for the first time in what Debbie Horton says felt like a lifetime.
Not being able to see him, to touch him, to hold him, it was definitely worse than labor, worse than any experience ever.
A father to 6 and grandfather to 12, here's how Horton explains what the last month has felt like for him.
It was like getting hit by a truck, and then the truck backed up and over me again.
The Horton family says it is forever grateful to the staff, and the staff today showing their appreciation right back. Horton just the second patient at Peconic Bay to come off a ventilator and be released.
I told him and I told the patient prior to him that was discharged that he is our inspiration. The nurses are working so hard, and it's such a difficult, unusual situation that without this keeping us going, it would be very difficult.
What does the cut dog man think of his send-off?
Well, this is a little overboard. I don't normally go through this on a daily basis, but it's great to be going home.
And how about this other New Yorker who went into the hospital with coronavirus complications? She not only came out a survivor, but also a mother. Yanira Soriano got to hold her beautiful baby boy Walter for the very first time after spending 11 days on a ventilator at Southside Hospital in Bayshore. She was pregnant at the time, and Walter was born by emergency C-section. I'm happy to report both mom and son are doing well. In addition to the stories of strength, we're also seeing more and more stories of selfless giving across the tri-state, like this one in New Jersey that's going viral.
This is Nigel Sampson.
I've been working at Checkers for 20 plus years.
Here's Nigel manning the drive-through window at Checkers Monday night when he got an unexpected surprise.
I've seen people in the car be like rolling up with him, recording actually. They had cell phones recording. So I knew it was something different about what was going on.
How much you guys make an hour? 11. You guys struggling?
Huh?
All right. I just want to bless you guys. I want to give you guys something. I know you guys work hard. I know you guys is from. Can you guys just come closer?
Oh my God,
this is, I swear to God. That 10,000 is for you.
A drive-through customer gave Nigel and his employees 10 grand apiece.
I was just saying to myself the whole time, like, hold on, I hope this is not a prank.
It wasn't. This man, who goes by Jay Mazzini on Instagram, posted their encounter online, documenting the shock and joy from Nigel and his crew.
So with that situation, I was more so happy for my employees that have been, kind of struggling to get hours in the midst of the pandemic. So I was super happy for those guys.
In a time of uncertainty for the world, kindness from a stranger meant the world for this team.
I just want to say thank you, man. From me and my crew members, I just want to say thank you. There are a lot of people struggling, going through a lot of hardships right now because of the coronavirus. And for him to be able to come out and change people's days and lives with gestures like that, it really meant a lot.
Fast food workers, grocery store employees, they're just some of the unsung heroes that have emerged during this crisis. And one local photographer is making it his mission to say thank you. City Island photographer Ron Turner is taking photos of delivery men, cashiers, truck drivers, and even everyday New Yorkers who are helping keep the economy stimulated in the midst of all of this.
These people are risking their lives just like the hospital workers to make sure that we get our food, we get our mail, we get our correspondence.
Turner says taking their photograph is his way of showing his appreciation for all that they do. Time now for a segment here on A Positive Note called Do It Digitally. Our goal, to help you take part in social events in a socially distant way. Today, My challenge was to plan a kids' virtual party, and I enlisted some royal help. Make your little one's big day one he or she will never forget. You can arrange a virtual visit from a favorite princess. Several places from around our country, like Amazing Fairy Tale Parties, offer Zoom birthday parties, one-on-one video chats, custom birthday shoutouts, and even free storytime sessions via Facebook.
I tell stories, I sing songs, balloon animals, face painting, all kinds of fun things.
Any of these characters can be booked for the special day. Not only do they bring the fun, but their stories can bring much needed reassurance during this time too.
I got on a party with a 4-year-old the other day. Her daddy is a firefighter, and she gets nervous every time he goes to work. And I talked about how I had to separate from my sister actually for several years because it was unsafe for me to be around her because I could possibly hurt her. And it paid off. In the end, it worked, and it was what was best for everybody. And although it was so painfully hard and stressful, we got through it together but separately.
In Westchester, there's a balloon artist that's sure to brighten your kid's birthday. Anthony of Balloons by Anthony says he can build pretty much anything you want, from balloon arches to character sculptures. You can even order a virtual show.
Hello, boys and girls! It's everyone's favorite mouse, and boy, do we have a special show for you tonight!
And if your kids are into dance parties, did you know you can buy a single light bulb that'll turn your living room into a disco lounge? And you can be the DJ. There are tons of playlists on Spotify and Apple Music that will make you want to move. As for party food, even though you can't go out to eat, of course you can still support your favorite local restaurants with curbside pickup and no contact delivery. Party on. And if you're looking for some help doing it digitally, send me an email and I'll get to work planning your next event. And that brings us into today's Did You Know, full of new knowledge you'll be happier for knowing. Did you know News 12 has an ongoing Facebook concert series? And there are tunes for the whole family, like Lena and the Happy Clam Band for the kids.
Brian, you think this ball is the best? Too bad it's just one and I got all of the rest.
And grown-ups, I bet you recognize this face. It's Joan Jett. We've got a ton of talent in our tri-state. Who knows? You might just end up finding your favorite artist on our page. They say the children are our future. And this next story is proof that we're in good hands. There's an army of kids on Long Island inspiring others to move.
So MUVE stands for Medically Challenged, Underprivileged, Veterans, and Elderly.
Those are just some of the people Juliana and Ella Capobianco and Grace and Maura Barsh work so hard to help every day. The elementary school kids founded MUVE before the coronavirus pandemic began, but now they've shifted their focus a bit.
We give people flowers and we chalk their driveways.
What's chalking a driveway?
Like, we write special messages. We're in this together. Thank you.
They also deliver food and meals to those at risk, to those in need, and to those on our front line. And they do it all themselves.
Because it's a kids organization, we really wanted them to be able to take action. So with MUVE, we really don't ask for monetary donations. It's all about moving. It's all about action items.
They're truly creating a movement.
We're not trying to raise money. It's about the kids taking action.
You can follow the girls and get involved by following them on social media at MUVE Long Island. Now, Hudson Valley hospitals have also been getting a helping hand thanks to one mom on a mission to donate protective gear to our frontline. Check it out.
In less than 1 month, Molly Houston raised more than $37,000 that was then used to purchase and donate personal protective equipment to emergency responders and frontline workers. All of the money she raised is just by posting on social media. She says so far donations have poured in from hundreds of families and has so far purchased more than 7,000 pieces of protective gear, including everything from masks to gowns and gloves. Her initial goal was to start donating hand sanitizer, but the mom said that the good deed took on a life of its own.
I did get some videos last night from one of the nurses at a hospital, and she said, "You're known as our angel because you are able to get us supplies, every few days that we need."
Coming up next, meet the man making math class fun. But first, we leave you with the sound of some Long Island musicians coming together in song. Here is We Are the World 2020, the Quarantine Mix.